Anyway, so yeah, like with Sonic 1, like with Sonic 1 in the Labyrinth Zone, oh, he actually got me. He actually got me. Props to him, I guess. This is actually a tricky jump if you let the ghosts survive, actually. Might actually have to cave in here. Oh, no, there we go. Okay. Actually, a bit of a puzzle here, which is another thing. Not only was I bad at video games, but I was just real stupid in general as a kid. It took me forever to figure out in fact, this was the part I was stuck on. I could not figure out that kind of little puzzle there. I hit the switch there completely by accident. Oh, I missed the ring there completely by accident. Oh, God. You know what I'm gonna do? This was gonna be a no-death LP. I fucked up so many things there. I feel bad for my ghost buddies. I feel bad for missing the ring, so I'm just gonna seppuku myself. Just do a do-over. Because yeah, although seriously though, I really need that special stage ring, or else I might not actually see the emeralds in time. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Sonic 1, I mentioned in that LP, like Labyrinth Zone, it's real easy to get through the underwater segments without dying, or without drowning. Like seriously, there's a bubble every few steps. Like as long as you just stop and breathe in the air, whenever you have the opportunity, you're perfectly fine. Like you don't have to worry about anything, it's super easy. And even if you don't get the bubbles, the underwater sections are short enough that if you just speed your way through them, you don't even need the bubbles. You can just like speed through the underwater sections, and like there, you don't even need the bubbles. You get through fast enough that you won't drown. There's like one underwater section in the Labyrinth Zone that is that's long enough that you actually do need to get a bubble, and that's it. Fuck you, Tails! You killed my ghost buddies, you bastard. Anyways, what do we got? 3 emeralds left? Oh dear. I don't know if I know 3 special stages in the Lava Reef Zone. This is gonna be tight. Again, I'm actually gonna have to call like super serious time here. I don't know if I can do this. Because again, I haven't played these special stages in ages. And yeah, that was a rhyme. I rhyme sometimes. That was almost a rhyme there too. Rhyme and sometimes. Oh god, I'm getting flustered now. I'm like all panicky. Yeah, we're just gonna have to focus like exclusively on this special stage as we're doing it. This is another one of those too where it's like almost labyrinthine. It's like, where do I go next? What's the pathway? What's the strategy? I don't know. Avoid the red spheres and hope that it works out for the best, I suppose. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Or is this it? I think this might be it, actually. Okay, that was actually an easy one. Cool. Anyway, so yeah. And anyway, so yeah, similar to the Labyrinth Zone, Sandopolis Zone, same thing. There's a switch, like there are switches very frequently. Like it's very, very easy to keep the lights on all the time. Switches so often, you'd never have to worry about the ghosts if you don't want to. You can just flip all the switches and you're fine. Yeah, the switch is so frequent, you should never even see the ghosts if you don't want them. It's not hard at all. And even if you do trigger the ghosts, who the hell cares? They just, like, they dive at you, you jump at them. You jump right through them. It doesn't even matter. They're just like nothing. Not even an obstacle. Not even a thing that you need to worry about. Tails actually makes this boss, like, a lot easier. Except there, where he fucking missed his jump like an idiot. Made me lose all my rings. Thanks a lot, Tails. But yeah, this zone is, like, the ghosts are just like a non-issue. And again, it's like so easy for me now. Just like seeing the zone, I don't understand why I ever had trouble with it. Yeah, switch is so frequent. You can keep the lights on if you don't want the ghosts. Even if you do get some ghosts, it's so easy to avoid them. It's like, how did I ever have trouble with that zone? And why I don't know, it's weird. It's weird. It's like I don't even understand how it's hard anymore. That's how far removed I am from like my childhood experience of this game. Where, as mentioned, I couldn't cheat my way through, so I had to swear and cry and scream my way through. As I was embarrassingly old at this point too, or I guess, I don't know, 94 I would have been, what? Or I guess I would have been only like 7 years old, I guess, which is probably too old to be engaging in those kinds of behaviors, but still. Oh, 94 too. This game was 94, wasn't it? I kind of remember that because, like, this was the height of my Sonic fandom too. Like I've mentioned in the previous LPs, I was a really big Sonic fan back in the day. I was into the cartoon show, both of the cartoon shows. I watched Sat-Am, as they call it, Sonic Sat-Am or Sat-AM. I watched The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Whoops. Okay, I think there's a 1-up past here. Yeah, desperately need those 1-ups. Herpaderp. And, I read the comic books. I read the Sonic the Hedgehog comic series back in the mid 90s, about early mid 90s, 94 roundabouts. Yeah, basically the height of my Sonic fandom. 2 Sonic the Hedgehog TV shows, comic book series. There were novels too. There were like little novels, or I guess novellas for kids that I used to read back in the day too. Or I had this one thing that actually, this is the one piece of kind of Sonic memorabilia, I guess you could say, that I still own to this day. It was like a Sonic the Hedgehog, what do you call it? Magic Eye? Not Magic Eye. It's like a Where's Waldo type thing. Whoops, fuck! Oh, that was huge. That was huge that I missed that. Oh, I got flustered. It was like I was going back and forth. Like, do I go around the bouncy? Do I go around the bouncy things? Do I jump over them? And I did them both, and it did not work. It's because I was reminiscing. It wasn't my fault. Nostalgia got in my eyes. But yeah, anyways, one piece of Sonic memorabilia I've maintained. It's like a Where's Waldo type thing, where it's like it's just got like these big, elaborate illustrations with like just like all kinds of stuff going on in them. All these like Sonic characters and robots and all kinds of zany antics going on all over the page. And it's like this big, like 2-page spread, all this kind of stuff going on. You know, just like Sonic Where's Waldo. And it's like, you know, find all the things. And it's just, and yeah, the reason I kept it is, you know, it's just lovely artwork. I love those things. Just like seeing the just like neat artwork, all the zany antics going on. It's just like just really cool to look at. It's it's art, you know. It's just, I don't know. It's the one piece, yeah, the one Sonic book that I still own these days. Like I said, I had the strategy guide. I had some little novels or kids books, I guess you'd call them, really. Yeah, I had kids books and little novels, I guess, or young. Not even young adult novels, just like children's novellas, I guess. And yeah, cartoon series, all that stuff. I was big, hardcore into Sonic. Or I don't know, not super hardcore. I can't say, like, I know people who were, I don't know how much I want to get into this. There are people out there, obviously, who are bigger into Sonic than I was at around that time, and I don't know. Okay, I'll say this much. I was fortunate that I kind of grew out of Sonic shortly after that, and I kind of missed, like, kind of the time in my adolescence, or my childhood, I guess you would say, where I would have gotten into the whole furry thing. Like, that was... I was never into that. I missed that. I grew out of the whole, you know, Sonic thing by the time that sort of thing might have taken hold, so... thank goodness for that, I suppose. Instead, I got into anime late in my teen years, which is maybe a story for another time. Probably never. Never talking about that, probably. But anyways, why did we suddenly get into that? I guess it's kind of unavoidable, just even mentioning that kind of stuff when you're talking about Sonic these days. Just the fandom's gone to a weird place, and a lot of that is just kind of the way Sega's gone with the games. 2, 3. Oh, good timing there. It's actually kind of difficult to get 3 hits on that hand there. You gotta kind of anticipate it coming down. Like, you can do it on reaction, but to get the full 3 hits, you kind of have to anticipate it. Okay, can I get 3 rings in this last zone, which is my last chance to actually get all the emeralds? I don't think I can, actually. I think we're gonna have to... This is embarrassing. I'm gonna have to reload my save and replay the Death Egg Zone. Oh my goodness. That's actually really bad. Or, I mean, okay, obviously I'm not replaying the Death Egg Zone. What are we gonna do then? Huh. Oh god, this was a huge mistake. Sorry. Big tangent here. Oh my goodness. I bought some snacks for recording this LP. I don't know, it's a bad habit I've gotten into with the Twitch streams. It's just, I don't know, anytime I do a Twitch stream, I get a snack from the store to go with it. I've kind of learned over time which snacks go best with recording video games. You don't want anything crunchy, like, you know, any of your chips or your anything like that, because it'll crunch into the microphone and make terrible noises. So, you know, I typically go with the chocolatey stuff, the sugary stuff, those kinds of things. You know, Fuzzy Peaches, Cherry Blasters, M&Ms, those kind of things are perfect stream snacks. Today there were some, what are these called? What is this garbage I'm chewing on right now? Reese chocolates, or I guess they're chocolate-covered caramels. I figured, okay, it's chocolate. It would be perfect for recording video games over. These things are chewy as fuck. That's why I'm pausing so long in between each little phrase I'm spitting out, because I'm chewing on these stupid caramels. Now, I didn't realize they were caramels. I thought these were just pure chocolates. I mean, caramel is an obvious no-no for talking and eating. I thought they were just pure chocolate, though. On the bag, they looked like just chocolate. These little troll springs here are fun. Okay. There we go. Okay, come on, I gotta find a fucking ring. Or I gotta find a fucking special stage. Anyways. That was a little tangent. But anyways, as I was saying, the plan at this point is that I'm gonna beat this stage for sure. And if I fail to find the special stage rings, which I pretty much am guaranteed to at this point, I have no idea where to find three special stages in this last zone of the game, or the last zone where special stages can be found. So, yeah, I'm just gonna have to actually reset the game and go find them where I know I can find them. And then we'll just, you know, sort of resume where we left off. This is really embarrassing, since I'm obviously supposed to know this game real well. But like I said, I don't go for the emeralds that often. I almost always skip them when I play Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Or I guess Sonic 3 Complete, as I should call it. Like, I know there's one up here. We're getting a special stage. Not here, but in the one across the way. And I think that's the last one I know about. Yeah, so we're not even close to the 3 that we need. I think there's another one that I know about. I think I missed it by going on the wrong path at the start of the stage. Man, I missed 2 special stages too, so that's just really bad. Yeah, I missed 2 special stages. Yeah, I'd have them by now. I knew enough special stage rings, I just fucked up the special stages. Embarrassing, but yeah, like I said, I'm not too experienced with these. I guess I can forgive myself, and I hope that you guys can too. But again, though, I really can't afford to talk too much during these because, yeah, really can't afford to fuck it up at this point. What am I doing? Oh, well. I mean, I'm fucking it up, obviously, as we speak, but at least it's not causing me to exit the stage. And yeah, like I said, actually, the Sonic and Knuckles special stages are certainly a lot trickier than the Sonic 3 ones. Like I said, and yeah, same with the zones. Just like the zones in Sonic and Knuckles are trickier than the Sonic 3 zones, the Sonic 3, or the Sonic and Knuckles special stages are a lot harder than the Sonic 3 special stages. Uniformly, almost. Anyways, or I don't know, we could do it. If I can scrounge up one special stage, we can get it, and it would be really exciting and awesome. And I'm actually kind of glad to bring this level of excitement and awesomeness to this LP, which I thought was just going to be simple and breezy. Anyways, I'm several tangents deep right now. I think I was talking about how, yeah, I was just really, really big into Sonic these days. And yeah, actually, yeah, Sonic and Knuckles was kind of my go-to game back then. Like I mentioned, like I rented games all the time back then. I almost always had like a new game to play. I just like rent a game, get finished with it, and then rent another one, and that was how it went. But on the, you know, on kind of my off weeks, the times where I didn't have a new game at my disposal, I would just go back to Sonic and Knuckles and just play that constantly. And then occasionally I'd rent Sonic 3 to get the full, you know, Sonic experience. I really should be exploring more thoroughly at this point, actually. Oh, is this... Actually, I bet you some people more knowledgeable than me probably know at this point whether it's possible to get another special stage from here. I actually don't think it is. I think I missed all the special stages. Oh, is there one in here? No. Is there one up here? No. Ah, well. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to bite the bullet and go back. I mean, obviously there are more special stages that I do know about. We'll just go back to Mushroom Hill, grab the special stage there, reset the game, and then come back to Hidden Palace, which will, I think, will be a good... Yeah, we're at the boss here right now, which is a cool boss. This is one of the kind of the more epic boss fights. Kind of a little set piece boss encounter. What the frick? Okay, that was a weird little glitch there. But, yeah, this is a really cool boss fight right here. Yeah, come down and see that the Death Egg is still active. This is where it crash landed, and everything's all red and fiery all of a sudden. I always thought it was weird that the Lava Reef zone kind of transitioned over into, like, what is apparently an ice cave in Act 2 of the Lava Reef zone. I guess, thinking of it now, it's probably not necessarily ice. Like, there's still lava there. It's just blue rocks instead of red rocks, I guess. There's actually another instance where you can, yeah, grab a special stage in the middle of a boss fight, which I find kind of funny. Man, I'm getting the gumball game like every single time here. Anyways, this is actually a super duper easy boss fight if you can maintain your lava shield, which is not difficult because almost all the damage you take in this section is from lava. And even if you do take damage, you get that one there and you're fine. So yeah, I can walk on lava here. This guy spits out spike balls like an idiot that'll hit himself. But I don't even have to worry about the platforms. The platforms, it's a little bit tricky. Because, you know, the spike balls kind of overlap with the platforms, so you gotta kind of be a little bit precise with your jumps. But yeah, with the fire shield, forget about it. No probalo. Anyways, oh, this might be it, actually. This might be the point where I run out of, like, topics for the LP, and I actually have to... Or I don't know, do I have anything else on this little notepad here? Talked about how I beat the game legit. I was so proud of myself for actually, I actually beat the game as Knuckles first, just because his game is a little bit shorter. And actually also his ability to climb walls makes the Sandopolis zone a little bit easier, especially at the part with the rising sand. So yeah, I beat the game with Knuckles long before I beat it with Sonic. Which is a bit weird, because there's actually a lot of ways that the game is a lot harder for Knuckles than it is with Sonic. But the Sandopolis in particular, it's a little bit easier, because actually, yes, Knuckles' Sandopolis zone is nearly identical to Sonic's. It's just that he can climb, which makes certain parts a little bit easier. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna have to reset it here. God, sorry to break up the flow, guys, but yeah, this is just what we have to do to get those emeralds. Yeah, did I have anything else to say about... Yeah,